What is going on out there, peeps? All I can say about this is, oh my God. Seriously. I don't know what goes through the minds of some people, what they possibly could be thinking of, why they do what they do. It's just mind-blowing. So after I show you this video, I'm curious to see what you would do in this situation, because this to me is just mind-blowing. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button, because when you do, it helps us get past the algorithm that YouTube puts on us and keeps us from being shadow banned. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings in their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right, gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. That's right, head on over to Money Metals when you want to buy gold and silver. Keep in mind, if you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. Hey, right now, a special offer for my audiences only. You have a chance to win 100 free American Silver Eagles. That's over $3,000 in value. And all you have to do is enter your email to win. That's it. That's right, there's no obligations to purchase. The link is down below in the description. So head on over there, enter to win. Yeah, between now and December 31st of this year to enter. The only way you can for sure not win 100 silver American Eagles is by not entering at all. So do yourself a favor and enter your email so you have a chance to win. People keep asking me, where is the link, Pimpy? It's real simple. If you're at my page on YouTube and you're watching any of the videos, any of them, you see the video here and you scroll down, see my name right here? If you go here where it says show more and you click it, here's all the links to the things you have access to. If you want to enter into the competition to win 100 free medals, just click it right here and it'll take you to the website where you can sign up. If you want to buy and own physical gold and silver, just click this link right here and it'll take you to the Money Metals website. And if you're thinking about buying cryptocurrencies, just scroll on down until you see the word Coinbase. Click this and it'll take you over to the website that you can sign up for. So you can buy Shiba, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. As everyone is aware of an alternative website, the link is down below in the description. Over here I post original content as well as other videos that have been banned from YouTube. It costs $3 a month to join for unlimited access, and all proceeds go to finding life's purpose. So come on over there and join us. Beware of scammers. That's right, people posing and pretending to be me. How you can tell us apart is real simple. If you post a comment and I respond, you will see a dark circle around my name. See this? It's either gray or black. I won't be sending you to WhatsApp, and I won't be sending you to Telegram or Telegraph or anything like that, nor would I be asking you for money. From time to time, I will be using material that's considered copywritten. I post this just to show that I am exercising my fair use rights. Here's the thing. I would imagine that the vast majority of us feel like, hey, it'd be nice if we owned a home outright, so that you didn't have a mortgage or owned your cars outright or all your bills are paid off or what have you. As a person who is an active coin collector, you know, we always dream about, hey, finding that one rare coin in great shape. As a matter of fact, you want to talk a little bit about finding some rare coins. In the town not that far from here, the people were walking on the old paths that used to be walked in the 1800s. They took their metal detectors out there. They found 3 old gold coins. Now, as a coin collector, you're like, man, because here's the thing. When those coins fall into the ground, we're talking about gold. It doesn't tarnish, it doesn't get damaged. Still that nice color. The coins were in outstanding conditions. I was like, man, that's like a dream. I bring that up because sometimes a lot of us sit around and fantasize about, oh, I'll give you another one. This guy was on the beach, metal detecting, and the side of the sand, like part of the sand had fallen, was a plastic package. So he looked in there and couldn't really see what was in there, but there was a lot of people standing around where he was. For whatever reason, he got the bejeebas out of there, went his car and it opened it up. The whole thing was packed with $100 bills. So obviously what happens from time to time here on the West Coast is you'll get people running drugs. If they think they're going to get caught, they'll dump their drugs over with the money. And it washes up on shore. As a kid, when I was a teenager, we seen these big hefty bags and everybody was standing around them looking into them that were washing up on shore. We didn't know what the hell it was. So when I walked up to the hefty bag and opened it up, it was packed with marijuana. As fast as I could run, I was trying to get to the car with the bag, and I got intercepted by a cop. We didn't see no cops around, but when we ran over there, by the time we got to the car, they were already informed, obviously, and anybody carrying one of those bags, they knew right away. So yeah, you'll see that from time to time. I bring that up because of this family here. This is one of those scenarios that we dream about. It's a combination of things that I love. You'll see what I'm talking about here. An Ohio couple's home renovation leads to a chilling discovery and an FBI investigation. Let me stop here for just a second and sigh. A demolition phase. A couple from Ohio got the surprise of a lifetime during the renovation of their vintage home. While working in the basement, they started finding clues that their new residence was more than just a place to live happily ever after. In fact, they found an amazing discovery after hacking away at the plywood. One quick recommendation to individuals, because people always talk about, man, I'm going to chirp my walls and see what I find. It's real simple. If you guys can get a blueprint layout of your house, walk around and look at the rooms and see if the rooms are the right size. Now, I got that idea from my friend. After reading one of these stories, he did that. And sure enough, he found a hidden room. Because on the blueprint, one of the rooms should have been much bigger than it was. So there was a hidden room, or fake wall, or fictitious wall, or whatever you want to call it. There was nothing in it, but it was kind of cool that it was there. And I thought, that's pretty slick. Instead of go ripping through walls, you guys might want to think about taking a copy of a blueprint of your house and just making sure all the rooms are the right size. If the walls could talk, yeah, I bet. As work continued to begin seeing clues, it was when they began taking down old sections of the basement wall that they started to reveal something odd. The husband noticed graffiti covering the room, which shouldn't have been there. So he took plenty of photos to document what he was seeing. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Graffiti, it looks like kids are drawing. I like how they say, oh, it's graffiti. Does that look like graffiti to you? It looks like kids are drawing. I mean, seriously, there's little Nancy, there's little Rudy. I mean, you got Tom over here. They're kids' drawings. That should have told you right away. After pulling back the wallpaper, the homeowners noticed drawings and writings all over the place, which were incredibly unusual. What's so unusual about writing on a wall? If the house was abandoned for a little while, people tend to go into people's houses and screw with it. Hidden in the ceiling. After removing the portion of the ceiling, the husband found something unusual lodged up high. The object was lodged snugly between the rafters and caught him totally by surprise. Like how they make it sound like it. Why would it catch him totally by surprise? I mean, of course it would, unless you were expecting to find some luggage up there. They discovered something odd. Well, let's see what that odd thing is. While he really hadn't been paying much attention to everything surrounding the object, he continued to work hard on the laborious project getting it out. So he found, what'd they find? As he kept working, he started to find other clues. After pulling down parts of the wall and the rest of the ceiling, he noticed an incredible secret. A giant object. After close inspection, he realized it was a giant suitcase. So they found what looks like these two metal cases. It was heavy, but what was inside of it? That's a good question. If there's children's writing on the wall, somebody maybe packed away some kids, I don't know. So you had these two metal cases and this huge suitcase right there. And trust me, I think this is my old suitcase from the 70s. It looks familiar. That's how suitcases used to be. Yes, you used to have these little clamps, you pull them up. You know what I mean, you people who are around my age. Before opening the suitcase, he decided to call his wife. Why? Just open them up. He didn't want her to miss out on an exciting discovery. Well, what happens if it's something gruesome? You don't want your wife to have nightmares. So basically, I like how this article goes on. It keeps the tension there, like the suspense. So obviously they're dirty, they're dusty. There were two metal cases, a suitcase, and you could see and hear other hidden things, including kids' toys. They started to open up the suitcase on both of them. There were things in there wrapped in wax paper. Yep, as you guessed. Look at this. Rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls of money. And the other stuff was packed in wax cases. But as a collector, this is also a collector's dream. This isn't just about, hey, I found some money jumping up and down, then you go to put it in your bank account. No. These suckers were kept nice. Pretty decent condition. They found other things. So some of the money is newer. Some of the money is from the 50s. It's older. My guess is this is an old timer, an old couple used to live there who didn't trust the bank. They were like Pimpy, except for they kept actual fiat dollars, where me, I keep gold and silver. Look at these old dollar bills. The red stamps are the rarest to get, by the way. So they had red stamped hundreds, 50s, and 20s. So they had some newer dollars and with older dollars. Look at these piles of money. I would be losing my freaking mind. Not just because of the money. No, you don't get it. As a collector, I would have went crazy quickly securing the bills into a hard plastic protector to make sure nobody else touched them. I would have sent them in and got them graded. They're red stamped bills. So for each $100 bill you see in there, in the worst case scenario, you might double your money. That's the worst case scenario. In the best case scenario, they're worth thousands of dollars. And you can see the conditions are really good. They're not beat up. I mean, they're not mint state, but they're not beat up. And you can tell there's also newer bills in there as well. Look at these old bills. Oh my goodness. They got family pictures in there, old bills in there. Guess what else they have in there? Old watches. Yes. Rings. It says the newspaper gives clue. As they started to take a bundle of suitcases out, they discovered another surprise. This time, it offered a few more clues. My guess is this is, March 1951. Okay, so those 51 bills, they have some collectability, but the red stamped ones are huge. So even those $20 bills without the red stamps on there, depending on the condition, there'll be some collectability to them. So what they're guessing is, based on the article, that's something to do with the bills. I don't know about that. Because some of these bills look older. These, for sure, I could tell almost just by looking at them. They're from 1951. There's a lot of them in circulation. As a matter of fact, I got one yesterday. They also, whoever this person is, you can tell is a collector. It said the couple started to look at the bills more carefully. Some were marked as star notes. So for those you don't know what star notes are, whenever a bill is being created and it gets damaged, the feds cannot use the same serial number. So they use the serial number but put the star at the end of it. They're called star notes. And some of them are very, very rare and collectible. I know. I have one of them in mint shape. I got out of a new bundle. So whoever this is, my guess is they were a collector. They collected star notes. They had crazy serial numbers. This person was a collector. So what did they do? They turned it over to the FBI. Look at all of the suitcases and items over here. This almost looks like coins. They found a whole other room where things were hidden in it. Who knows what was going on in here? God only knows. So they found other suitcases they could look into. No money this time. What was in there? Let's take a peek-a-poo. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What is this? So yes, our good Samaritans took it over to the FBI. As they kept working, basically the determined couple kept looking for more possible clues. They were shocked again when they figured out the next place they needed to look. The realtor had told them that there was a secret door downstairs. There was a hot water heater, but that wasn't true. In fact, it housed something super small and super valuable. So they have jewelry in there, old letters in there. Look at this, a vault. Well, it's not a vault. It's just take a crowbar, take that off. Save yourself. That's a little scary. Inside the safe was a white piece of paper with black ink bleeding through the paper. Save yourself. The husband and wife suddenly felt the chill of the room in their bones. Inside the lid of the safe, it said the words "do not" were written in white ink. What did it mean? The couple wondered if the message was meant for them or if it was meant for someone who was in this room in the past. They felt nervous. Lying underneath the creepy "save yourself" warning were multiple videotapes. Uh-oh. Some of the tapes were labeled in numbers and letters and didn't seem to make any sense. Curiosity takes over. Hell yeah, before I turn them over to the cops, I want to see what the hell's on there. As the days passed, they began to wonder more and more what was on the 6 videotapes. The couple was not prepared for what they saw on the tapes. They knew one thing for certain. Their house in Cleveland, Ohio, was full of dark secrets. The secrets on the tape are not public knowledge, so we don't know what was on them. Ooh, well, in that case, Dan, you definitely want to call the FBI. It's probably some serial killer was killing people and keeping their money. So renovations turned into a crime scene. You can tell if they're digging in the dirt, that's what it was. This person was a serial killer, and all the money and stuff was probably from people that they've killed, the jewelry as well, because serial killers like to keep souvenirs. During the time the couple was questioned, the police, the following the husband had gained on Reddit. He had been posting updated photos of the entire discovery on Reddit thread, and the story was quickly gaining popularity. Now, we can only speculate as to what's on there. My guess is this person was a serial killer. You see them digging outside. That's usually what they do whenever they're looking for bodies. And most likely those are all souvenirs from the people that were killed. They also had jewelry and everything else. Well, I don't know about the money, but I would turn over everything else. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. How I would have kept the money and everything else and just said, hey, grab some crazy things that are not valuable and said, man, this was in here and this note was in here. And then, go check the yard for dead bodies. I definitely wouldn't turn over the money, man. That's for sure. Would you guys turn over the money? I mean, this guy was posting on Reddit like a doily. I wouldn't have done that. Collector's items, watches. This person was a serial killer for sure. Hey, look, everybody. I think I know this chick. Oh, my goodness. Look at these bills. As a collector, this is awesome to see. Anyways, I saw this article and I thought, man, what would you guys do? So I didn't read it all the way down, but it does look like a crime scene for a serial killer. Either way, let's just say, even with everything you found in there, would you guys give everything up? Or would you guys keep the money? Would you guys keep the jewelry too? Or would you turn it all over? I just thought I can't be the only one that thinks this way. I just have a hard time parting not only with the dollars, but in addition to that, those are collector's bills, and that to me is a biggie too. Anyways, I was curious. I wanted to share this with you guys to get your guys' thought on it. Turn it over, keep it, turn over part of it. What would you do? Let me know. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Hit the thumbs up button if you're not a subscriber. Please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.